All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. We're going to finish Deltarune Chapter 2 and thereby have everything set for my playthroughs of Chapter 3 and 4 when the game drops on June the 5th. And so we just have the final boss, the running around hometown, and then the ending, and then just kind of my thoughts about like literally everything about what I think is going to be coming up. So let's go ahead and get going. And let me close this window. That way I can actually see the chat. Perfect. And unfortunately, again, I'm streaming on Steam, on Streamlabs, because OBS does not want to cooperate with me using this, so I have like no countdown timer or anything on this. There we go. Perfect. So that is the last, fun fact, that's the last enemy we actually can fight here other than the final boss. Whoa, this statue rocks! Hey, Ralsei, can we take this from my room? Huh, that would be stealing. You stole the Susie-like statue. There are all sorts of clothes inside. Huh, never seen Noelle wear anything like this. There are catalogs of search results. Seems like most things couldn't be made into objects. From the search, is Icy real cryptid? It's a cross between Icy and something else. Hey, Chris, take this for your room. That would be stealing. You stole the Icy statue for some reason. And it's a calendar. Every page is the last month. Every day is the 25th. It's a bed. Go to sleep? Yes. Chris, what if Noelle came in here? Yeah, what if she has ticks? Get out of there. It's a bed. Go to sleep? No, it's not your bed anyhow. It's a wardrobe. Alright, that's everything we can do in here. Shortcut down to the first floor. For just a quick moment before we go back up to the fourth. The nameplate reads Azriel's room. Peek inside? Yes. Hahaha, Chris, whose room is this? Huh? Your brother? Haha, man, you better hope I never meet him. Spamton, this used to be his room, though it's not like he used it after a while. Eventually, he just spent all his time in the basement, praying. Did you enjoy your room? There was a mint under your electric cage. The nameplate reads Birdley. Peek inside? Yes. What you saw surprised you, sort of. Look, I know what you're thinking, and no, the skateboard game doesn't work on this. Hey Chris, if you blasted flames down this horn thing, do you think it would torch the other side? Why are you using that face now? It's a painted egg. It's warm. From Search Query, can hard-boiled eggs hatch? It's a vacuum-powered book. From Search Query, loser, this library sucks. It's a copy of an online skateboarding game. From Search Query, cool skateboard game online. Seems like the room is overflowing with shovels, and you don't have anything to dig through them with. Alright, we are ready to go to the final boss. That was this one. And then 4. All right. There she is. Queen, stop right there. Ah, my sweet idiot children, you are just in time to witness my world domination. With Noelle in my possession, it is only a matter of time before her will turns, and she unleashes her power, blanketing the world in... Too late, dumbass. Noelle's with Birdley. Oh, then who's this? Birdley, but he's been intercepted. My control plugs are now suitable for teenagers. Now the whole family can enjoy eternal servitude. Sort of regal, mostly cruel laughter. Wait, then where's Noelle? Laughter becomes more cruel. Oh, I wonder, I actually know the answer. Enough already. Oh dear, I do sincerely quite like you two. It will be a shame to force you to serve me. An enjoyable shame. Queen blocks the way. Queen, think of the Lighteners. Aren't we supposed to make them happy? Is that not what I am doing? Queen's acid shield is formed. Think, Lighteners have already been enslaved by me and my kin. Each day they spend hours worshipping in glowing rapture, screens of funny animals and candied games. Enough, you foolish children. You may have survived my attacks regular, but I've been secretly downloading my ultimate move the whole time. Now perish in the bosom of my hellish reign. Not bad, you foolish children. But even if you deplete the health points of my chair, I can simply make another barrier using my drink. Bottoms up. Wait a second. Hey chat, does anyone know what happened to that stuff? Oh dear, it seems. Someone sipped up all my shield power. In other words, nothing's stopping us from breeding you up now, huh? Well, not nothing. Mr. Birdie here still has maximum HP, so unless you want your dear friend to get hurt, I recommend letting him hurt you instead. You won't control me. What? What are you doing? Taking off this plug. Stop! Stop that at once, your arm will... Stop! Birdley, what the hell, man? Your arm is... That was stupid. Yes, it was, wasn't it? It's not praise! Chris, Susie, I can't do much with a fried wing. Please, promise you'll save Noelle. We promise. Birdley, hey, Birdley, are you okay? Everything getting dark. Only a kiss from a beautiful gamer girl can save me now. Birdley. What? Like, get your, like, losing consciousness and stuff, but could you speak up? Sorry, suddenly I'm feeling a bit better. Hey, that's a relief. Well, gotta hurry and save Noelle, so later. Ah, dear Susan, so enigmatic in her ways, but I can read her heart, Chris, like a health meter, and it's beeping for love. Well, enough tales, Chris. Good luck. May the smarts not be with you. Okay. Chris, your deep concern for me is dextrose, but stay sanguine, my fellow bluebird. I'll find some way to help you yet. Chris, such insistence, sorry, but I must turn you down. I've chosen Susan's route in the VN of life. The night, the roaring night. Today it deigned to create this world. Reaching its long hand to the sky, it coursed its will into its blade, and made, thrusting the fountain from the earth. Unfortunately, the world they created is trapped within the confines of the library. If only we had a way to make more darkness, we might be able to cover the whole world. That is when I realized this power of the will, this power of determination, is this not something that all lighteners possess? If one was simply determined enough, could not anyone make a dark fountain? So then, if the night has taken its leave, then I will simply make a new one. Noel, honey, darling, sweetie gravy, how do you find the giant hand? Great, and how do you feel about world domination? Ooh, ouchie mama. Susie, you came to save me. Somehow I knew you would. You did? I mean, well, wait. You need to get out of here. Hurry. Huh? Queen? Seems that you failed to notice the giant freaking robot in the middle of my palace. This isn't good. She's invincible like this. Huh? She's been bragging about her final form all day. Heh. You think growing a few inches is gonna help? Yes. Are we cool to take over the world now? Susie, let's just give up and... Hell if we're giving up now. Susie? So what if you got another form? We've got one too. Chris, Rossi, come on. What are you doing? This is our ultimate... wait a sec. Now that you mention it. Oh no, it appears I'm evenly matched. I hope you won't mind if I don't hold back. We're falling. Any bright ideas on how we're getting out of this one? We could try flapping our arms. Fear not, your knight in glow-in-the-dark armor is here. Birdly? Chris, Susie, I can't do much for you like this. So I found help for you. Behold, comrades. On your quest against the Queen, you've made all sorts of buddies, right? No, we've attacked everybody. We don't have many buddies. Using our jug-made skills, we modified everyone. To work together, I shall also take credit for this. Yeah, a lot of empty chairs. Chris, Susie, behold, the ultimate group project. With a splendid base, my strongest JPEGs, Starwalker, and most of all, whatever this thing is. Finally, a worthy opponent.
Round 1.
Fight!
Eager Queen blocks the way. The time for words is over. Now is the time to fight. Only. I'm just kidding, I totally will keep monologuing as I kick at your face. Killer Sonic cosplay, I'll do my best. Okay, sword part, we don't have to look yet. The time has come for Noelle to realize her own strength, her own will, her own determination. Focusing to her blade, she'll create a neo-dark fountain, then another, then another. Susie mashes the controls, trying to punch more. Then when the whole world is covered in darkness, she and everyone else can live in bliss, free of fear and suffering. Round 3 begins. Queen's attacks got extreme. Chris, Susie, why don't you help me too? Create the world of your dreams, also my dreams. Also advise you to dodge and counter punch. Susie, bro, just let me karate chop you. You can have as many skateboards as you want. Sounds like gigantic batteries. Chris, Susie, other guy, you have truly proven yourselves to be a worthy opponent. You have earned the right to remember what your fighting machine's true purpose is. To get your own ash thrashed. By me, with my final attack. Haha, bye. Battle power dropping. Overheat activated. Listen well. You may have defeated me, but I still possess one thing you three will never have. Detachable hands. Noelle. Darling. Honey. Sweetie. Gravy. Take the pin I gave you, which I actually stole from her, by the way, fun fact, and stab the earth, creating our new supreme empire. What's wrong, Noelle? I know it would make you happy, or should I, with the last 1% of my battery, crush Susie into 8 bits? Leave Susie alone. You think listening to you makes me happy? No, I'll never be happy, not if I'm controlled by you. Why can't you understand that? Noelle, perhaps my computations were miscalibrated. Noelle, disregard me and, with your own power, choose the world that makes you happy. Queen? Queen! Queen, are you okay? Seems she ran out of battery power. Guess we can seal the fountain now, right, everybody? Everybody? Queen, she said, choose the world that makes you happy? I don't want to live in a world ruled by her. But if that wasn't the case, I wonder if this world wouldn't be so bad. Now that you mention it, Chris, isn't this world just better? We make so many friends here, you know? I've never had an adventure like this before, with axes and battles and magic, where everything can be healed with a little spell, and no matter what happens, no one tells us what to do. Gosh, yeah. So even if things were really scary just now, I mean... Yes, oh dear, for Noel. Welcome, Tay. So is there any reason not to? Not that I can think of. Me neither. Then, Noel, let this be my real apology. Concentrating my will into this blade, I will make a new fountain and unleash a bright future, a future that shines for us, a future whose brightness is born from darkness. Stop. What in the world are you all doing? Well, thought we would just stop. I mean, stop. Do you realize what will happen if you do that? We'll bring the roaring. When the light is subsumed by shadow. When the fountains fill the sky. All will fall into chaos. The Titans will take form from the fountains and envelop the land in devastation. The surviving darkness, crushed by the darkness, will slowly, one by one, turn into statues, leaving the Lightners to fend for themselves, lost eternally in an endless night. Unite all peoples within our nation. When the light is subsumed in darkness, do you mean when the light is running low and the shadows start to grow? And the faces that you know seem like fantasy? Is that your idea of paradise? Oh, congratulations on finishing Star Tropics. Oh, damn, I did not know that. You didn't? But your whole plan was to... I'm just a computer, LMAO. I don't know everything. I was just guessing based off of the knight's actions. Why the hell would I want to end the world? Well, that's a relief. I'm sorry. After everything, I just caused trouble for you again, Noel. That's okay, Birdly, I understand. I thought about it while charging my battery. You cannot calculate other people's feelings. You understand how I feel? Not really, LMAO. I just don't want Noel to be sad. Well, I'm glad you two kind of get it now. Guess we all made a pretty sweet team in the end. No, we freaking didn't? Can you let go of us now? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one area kind of leading to the final room where you start with, like, low health, and that was always, like, a hard mission for me. I had to redo that stage so many times. Susie? Hey, you stood up to Queen, not half bad. Really? Yeah. Just guess you gotta wake up soon, huh? Huh? Everything got so intense I forgot it was a dream. Yes, I agree, because penalties in that is really rough, especially with the low health. But there's one stage you have no choice but to start with low health, which is the one I remember having to do like 8+ times before I got through it. Then I just hope I get to have more dreams like this. Hey, Noel, when you wake up, well, I just wanted to say, well, then I suppose it is time for you all to exit. Running program tendergoodbye.exe. I will miss each of you. Noel, your unneeded honesty. Susie, your foolish bravery. Chris, your chill vibes. Bergley? It doesn't have to be goodbye, Queen. Chris can take you back to our castle town. You and all our recruits can live there. Oh. Deleting tendergoodbye.exe. Alright, time to do what we came here for. Hey, Noelle, if you see the real Susie, just know that maybe she's. Look, she doesn't have a tail, okay? Okay, I got it. It's not a secret. Let's just go, Chris. You wish you could ROM hack NES games and make them fair, but never allow save load states and had tons of healings in each of the games. Yes, I mean some of the stages were fair and some of them weren't. There were definitely a lot of hidden. You could always grind for hearts if you needed them. It just took forever, especially when you got the star pieces instead of the hearts. Chris, it looks like we're here again, huh? The roaring night. Whatever they are, they're making these fountains. But is that really a bad thing? Since they started showing up, everything's gotten a lot more interesting, hasn't it? Well, we don't have to think about that now. Chris, it's your turn. It was as if your very soul was glowing. Adding heart drops instead of relying on a heal spell. Yeah, I think that would have been nice, especially since some of the encounters in that game are definitely very punishing, especially the ones that make you lose the XP. I forgot all about that being a thing because I haven't played that game in over a decade. Huh? What? What happened? Oh, it was a dream, wasn't it? Huh? A dream? That was all? A dream? Of course, that must have been a dream. Such feelings, such thoughts. Oh, sweet lady of justice, to think I would ever think Susie would be. Susie? Susie, what are you doing here? You invited us to study, remember? Oh, right, what, studying with them? Noel, heavens to yikes, well, I guess we could try it. Huh? My alarm? I'm going to be late for my shift with Miss Boom. Oh no, how is it that late already? Well, adieu, everyone. I must gather my book longings. Huh? That's funny. My right arm won't move. Oh, it must have fallen asleep. Here, I'll carry your books for you, Birdly. Ah, Noelle, you're always helping me. Thank you. Good day, Chris, Susie. Bye, Chris. And, bye, Susie. See ya. What? Are you looking for something? Nothing. Bye. The heck is her problem anyway? Way to treat someone who just saved the world. Chris, hey, wait a sec. Chris, we just actually saved the world, didn't we? Damn, we really are heroes. And no one even knows. Guess it's better that way though, right? People'd freak out if they knew the world's in danger. Though, kinda sucks Noelle has to forget too. Whatever, let's get out of here. So there's actually three different ways that we can come back to this world, and three different things will happen. The pacifist ending, if we don't really hurt anybody, well, that's not necessarily true. If you are completely pacifistic in the entire queen fight, Birdley won't have his arm damaged, and so he'll come back with full faculties. If you attack and win by attacking, then Birdley will sacrifice his arm to free himself of mind control, and then, of course, the weird route means you don't have Birdly, period. So, three different ways that this can end out. We have no idea how any of these choices are going to impact the third chapter, though. It's full of many backup devices like extra mice, extra keyboards, or extra maracas. Or more to the point, if it's going to affect anything, it might even be chapter 4. Chapter 3 is going to be in the dark world that's about to open up. Chapter 4 is going to be the church. So we're not going to really be seeing anybody in a school setting probably until after the next update. It's a recycling bin. Looks like someone accidentally printed off a lot of useless emails because we know canonically there's no school tomorrow in this, and it's the weekend. So assuming the day after would also be a weekend. And there's no telling if there's even going to be school because the festival's coming up. Although they are teasing the Sadie Hawkman dance. There will be more than 4 chapters. We don't know exactly how many there are going to be, but there's going to be at least 7 that we know of. But I don't think it's ever been explicitly confirmed that there's going to be exactly 7, but there's the possibility of being more. So we're going to get 3 and 4, but I don't know if 5, 6, and 7 are going to be released all together or if they're going to be separate updates. That really depends on, I guess, what Toby decides. Uh, but I have no idea if we're even going to be going back to the classroom setting, so I guess they could get away with killing off more characters if they wanted. I'm not really sure how this is going to impact a whole lot. It's a trash can. You get the feeling it doesn't have friends. It's hard to explain why you feel this way about a trash can. The closet is spacious and full of old electronics. A large person could easily fit inside. But who knows when the game's actually going to be finished, considering when did Deltarune Chapter 1 come out? 2018, 2019? I think 2019. So I'm guessing maybe 2030 will possibly be done. Before you left, you gathered up everything in the room. Maybe 2029 if we're lucky. I love reading books, especially the books upstairs. It's book 1 about souls. Read it? Read. The soul has long been called many things, the font of our compassion, the source of our will, the container of our life force. But even now, the true function of it is unknown. I don't know if they really do or don't necessarily take this long. I know that Toby, from what I've been hearing from other people, I don't like lurk in forums and stuff like that. I just basically just try to uh, I played the game enough in 2022 to kind of just theory craft, but I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. I think he's had more people working on his team, and so I think things are moving a little bit quicker, but it is a very sizable wait. How How to Care for a Human. It is a book for monsters and how to care for humans. Look inside. There are photos of unfamiliar humans inside. You shut the book quickly. Man, it got late, didn't it? Guess you should go home, huh? All right, you don't have to say it. Don't want to walk home by yourself, huh? Well, if you're gonna make me, I guess. Let's go. All right, so very first destination. We back into the closet. Because we need to craft items. I think the 2 or 3 that we can. So this is your castle town? It's magnificent. The population density is so wonderfully low. I bet the Swatchlings will love this. Where are the Swatchlings anyhow? Or Task Manager? Or even regular Task? Hey Chris, where is everyone else? Don't worry, Queen, I'm here. Me and only me. Well, I guess I'll go to my room. Haha. Chris, I bet you have a lot of people to talk to, but you don't have to do everything at once. Save and take a break anytime you want, okay? Already took my break earlier. Seems Hathy likes this place. She hopes she'll find enough beds to inspect. You'll lose your bed inspector title if we don't inspect enough beds. Well, well, welcome to Top Bakery. I'm this bakery smith, Malleus. I do not know what any... Okay, so that was the same thing we talked about earlier, so let's fuse. Okay, we need to take off our pink ribbon, and we need to take off Susie's iron shackle. And, I must have deposited the tension bits, so let's go back to the inventory. We'll take off the pink ribbon for just a moment. The iron shackle. It's clock right time. You thought about how you can't go back to the cyber world anymore. You considered this carefully. Basically, the last chance if you save over this, you can't go back. So storage. Tension bit. So the whole reason we did this route was to keep the thorn ring. We don't know about the pure crystal yet. All we know is that it's going to have to be all of the shadow crystals we get from beating the secret bosses are going to be probably used to make the pure crystal eventually. So we'll get the twin ribbon. Then the spike band. And then the tension bow. So first things first, twin ribbon for Chris. The spike band for Susie. Where was the other? Oh, the tension bow's right here. Okay. That is good enough. There. So, we'll check the dojo, but I can tell you right now we're not going to have anything new. So, this one would only be here if we spared the task manager and we clobbered her. And this one is only available if you do a complete pacifist and recruit everybody. If you recruit everybody, you unlock this and you get tension gem. So that means you can't get the tension gem if you are on a pacifist or excuse me, if you are not on a pacifist. If you do a snow grave or aborted, or even defeat one enemy, you can't do that one. So I think pacifist is the only route that's going to benefit from this. What is that? It appears you have a shadow crystal. Unfortunately, I believe that you were missing one from your previous adventures. Wait, what? No, I am not missing one at all. I literally have the devil's knife on. Is this glitch text? But are you sure? Are you sure you didn't defeat that clown? Perhaps you just haven't remembered that you had yet. That's right, as long as you ever defeated that enemy in the past, then perhaps even now that crystal might turn up somewhere close, perhaps? Aha, another shadow. Okay, so it was just glitched. Okay, so Toby fixed your game. So apparently the order of operations was they read the one I got from chapter 2 just now. And then they're like, you missed the one from chapter 1. And then they went back to the one in chapter 1, and they're like, okay. So, weird way to read it. Another shadow crystal. You found it. You can't see it, so perhaps you didn't notice. Didn't you defeat him? Didn't you defeat Jevil? Here, I'll take that crystal. Now you have collected 2 of them. Huzzah! You have collected 2 shadow crystals, but don't let down your guard. I feel your next opponent may be, In reality, it may be impossible to win. Unless you use the power of the shadow mantle. Here, it may look like an old scrap of cloth, but... I can't find it. Did someone take it? Well now, there goes your one chance of victory. See you again, or not. This maybe isn't the best thing in your room. Jealous of my cool statue, Chris? Huh? What? No, it's not me. It's just cool. So, this was in the gift you gave me. The hell did you have this, Chris? Ooh, can I make it a little dress? No touching my doll when I'm not here. Ralsei will soon set up .exe in my room for me upstairs. Do not worry. I have a long spreadsheet of demands ready. Haha. Though, even if I have an awesome room, who will be there to force to enjoy it? I wonder how Noelle is doing now. Talk to you? Huh? You left them behind, didn't you? Just as you left us. Be gone. other side. This place is a great deal, all kinds of new customers. Want a free sample? Just $4.99 to try a bite of these clothes. Looks like it costs money just to have a free sample. I'm a worm, I don't understand taxes and values. Well, who did this to my mannequin? Azure Prince, I demand someone fix this. Is anybody listening? I was listening. Don't yell that from across town. Hey, Lancer. Hi, Susie. Train at the party dojo? Ha, we will make our own dojo for introverts. Yo, Chief, if you recruit enough fans for us, we might be able to make our music shop again. Hey, we might even give you a discount. This town's great, just wish everyone else was here too. I got to keep my box. We're building up the area to be a bit more board-like. The pond will be happy too. Okay, so now to finish up in town, and then the theories. First, the hospital. Here to make an appointment? Nah, just here to hang out. I see. Should I pencil you in for hanging out? Whoa, Chris, you can play the piano? Play. Plink. Haha, almost thought you were serious for a sec. What's with that pissed off look? Silver Drake, I've never beaten this boss before. Alright, hand it over, honey. I got this. No, Dad, this is my battle. So, how about just telling me what to do? Sure, how about trying Fire Shock? I'd love to, Dad, but the mage left the party. Oh yeah, how about one of your 99 blaze potions? I'm saving those? For what, your birthday? Come on, live a little. Okay, Dad, this one's for you. Hi-ya. It reflects fire attacks. Whoops, hey, you gotta heal. I wish I knew healing magic in real life. Then I'd make you better and it wouldn't just be me and Mom. Your mother is... Hey, it's okay, sweetheart, I'm getting better. Might even be able to go to church tomorrow. Really? Are you sure you're okay? Holidays happen whether you like it or not. Even though everyone likes holidays. Well, gotta go home soon or Mom will call. See you tomorrow, honey. Bye, Dad. Love you. Susie? Why are you here, hell if I know? Sorry, guys. This game is only one player. Dad, this is, Susie. Oh, this is Susie. Susie, nice. Heard a lot about you. You, have? Cool. Think I have to go now. Susie, huh? Yeah. Lay a finger on her and I'll kick your ass. Huh? Just kidding. Well, kinda kidding. Damn it all, Chris. You really love that sync, huh? That sync to Rudy 0. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull it back. You wait. So why do you collect creepy dolls? Hey, Noelle and her sister made that. Respect it. Noelle's sister. Sorry, I used up a lot of my energy just now. Probably not going to be very fun to talk to. Thanks for visiting, though, Chris. And you too, Susie. Current situation. It seems like I need some more tests. So just gotta wait it out. They can't keep me down for too long, baby. Sooner or later, I'm busting out of here. Besides, your dad ain't much without his main man. What is it, Christmas? Susie. Hey, Chris, she's a nice girl, huh? The hell you taking her here for? Why don't you take her to the movies? Hey, yeah, the hell didn't we go to the movies, Chris? Yeah, and take me too while you're at it. Yeah, Chris, come on. Kettle corn, Chris, big, don't skip out. Noelle. Look, Chris, can't say much, but Noelle might look like she has it all. But her mother, you know, love her, but she's tough on her. Normally I balance it all out, but I can't do much when I'm not there. But I'm gonna get better. I have to. Whoa, the hell is bringing you flowers? Hey, what's wrong with the married man getting flowers? So your wife gave them to you? Nah, haha, I'm messing with you. Chris's dad did. Not gonna try to understand this. Flowers? I'm trying to heal, man. Not get hay fever. We don't know why Dear Dad's sick. Chapter 1, he managed to be in the hospital and he has something, the doctors don't know what it is. But we don't know what he is sick from. But hopefully we're going to find out. I think the thing that we're all trying, I don't know if he's going to end, I feel like he's going to probably eventually die. But the other side of the equation is we're also trying to, I think, figure out what's going to. The whole thing is taking place over like the course of a week because Azrael's coming back after a week, and there's like we're moving through several days each chapter, like a day per chapter. So is he likely to just die randomly and suddenly like a day or two from now? Probably not. But I do think he is eventually going to pass away because I'm pretty sure he passed away in Undertale, but we don't know fully what's going to happen to him. I'm trying to heal, man, not get hay fever. Should Chris tell him to stop? What? Hell no. When did I say that? Ha ha ha. But I'm sure we'll find out 5 years from now. Uh-oh, Alphys, hell if I'm going any further, already close enough to getting banned from school. Don't want to be banned from outside of school, too. That's a thing, right? Hi, Chris, getting your project done? Oh, my bike? It's, totaled. I had a little crash. You see, there was this police officer and, it's complicated. How are you doing? Complained about police. Chris, it's no secret the, police in this town are, how do I put this? Just, eye candy, I guess? Wait, that came out wrong. I mean, they're symbolic. They barely do anything. It's because of the mayor. There isn't any crime. Makes me wonder if she even needs the police. Or if they're just getting in her way. Sorry, I'm just saying what you already know. After all, she's your neighbor, right? Talk about school. Oh, how's your project going with, Susie? What, you went to the library together with Noelle and Birdley? That's amazing, Chris. And, while you were there, this has nothing to do with me, but the Teen Zone seems to have some good anime reviews, you know. Not sure if you and the gang were checking that out as you studied. Next time you go, you might want to casually bring that up among your fellow teens. I know your dad liked Mewtwo at least. Again, nothing to do with me. Police! Hey, get out of the road! Sorry, bad habit. Anything I can help you with, punk? Dark World. Huh? A super dangerous alternate world in the library? More are appearing? People might fall inside? Haha, listen, punk. You seriously think I'm gonna believe that? Dark World? Seriously? Yeah, Hey, wait! Nah, not again! Looks like I gotta go recapture those criminals. Hey, by the way, that yellow glasses lady, is she your teacher? She kinda had an accident earlier with her, bike. Just wanted to make sure she was feeling better. So, give her this! You got a heart-shaped box of candies that says, "Get well soon." It has "To your bike" hastily scrawled underneath the "Get well soon." Look, "Get well soon's" all the store had. Open it and I'll arrest you. Look, I'll even put a note on it. Now stop interrupting me, I gotta go. You got the previously described box of candy with a note on it. Oh, jailbreak. I'll sound the alarm. I made the jailbreak alarm my mixtape. It's a nice beat to study or relax to while you escape from prison. You skimmed a news article about Undyne. New police chief Undyne's explosive debut. Passionate young rookie becomes the new police chief. Though energetic, it may be hard to live up to the legacy. After Asgore Dreamer was removed from the force, there's no need to read anymore. Well cared for flowers. Alright, let's go. Info. Box of heart candy. It's not yours. Will that stop you? It will not. Having a wide open space is great for us kids. Sometimes it's good to get your freak out. We tried to play baseball, but that kid kept dancing in the middle of the lot. I don't feel like there's any way to stop him. That bald guy keeps trying to show me something from his briefcase. Is it a bribe? I'm really deep into politics now. Put me in, coach. Put me in. Oh, I'm sorry, you're looking for the mayor? She's very, very busy preparing for the festival. Well, if it isn't the teens, our beloved rats of the city. You want to get into politics? Heh, you better graduate from diaper school first. That's what I did, and look at me now. I don't even work here. Missed the spot. Nothing like admiring the great paint job me and my bro did at our church. I'm not Jerry, I'm Terry. I'm super cool. Whoa, like America Chat. I totally don't have to go to the bathroom. Oh, Terry, say it again. Say you don't have to go to the bathroom again. Chris, welcome. Did you seek something from me? Asriel. Ah, Chris, your brother. He is a very kind young man. Perhaps even a little overzealous in his younger days. He would visit me often to confess to various sins. Despite the absence of sin or confession in our religion, I remember his small face, sobbing as he admitted he had dropped the lizard in the pit to jump high, nearly admitting the fact that he had done so in video games. He also confessed to various sins on your behalf, begging for your forgiveness for dropping the lizard on purpose. I would always forgive him and send him home. Gerson. It's been a few years since my father passed on. Fans of his famous book series Lord of the Hammer, we still received condolences from them until just recently. A brave man, brilliant and sharp. Chris, it is a shame you were not able to have him as a teacher, and difficult for Miss Alphys as his replacement. Let us pray that the angel will smile upon her. Hammer. As per the ritual, a hammer is buried in the earth here, to symbolize his existence, to connect his spirit to the divine. Originally a smith by trade, he began writing history, and made a turn into telling stories, as a means to entertain his children. That such a story created for such a simple purpose could blossom into such a large, wonderful, world-changing thing. That is the majesty of words, Chris. My father was blessed to have such a talent for writing. Gerson, renowned historian, author, and teacher. Crystal, a snowy gemstone for a proud mother. Butler, a big bone for the leader of the pack. So this is your idea of hanging out, Chris? Going to the graveyard? Works for me, I guess. You heard Alvin mumbling to himself as you walked away. Were you proud of me, Father? And is it right for this hammer, too? You think it's true? You really think there's... What, you chicken? Huh, you got a beak and wings, like a chicken. No, just... I ain't afraid, only kids believe that stuff. But Chris, you gonna be a weenie like Chris? You wanna say that again? Susie, didn't see you there. Wow, really something scary in there, huh? Sounds to me like you'd better worry about what's out here first. You okay, Chris? What's the deal with this place? Well, you don't gotta talk about it. Can't wait until chapter 7 or 8 to finally figure out what's down in the bunker. Hey, what's up? Occupation. Hey, you the boss around here? Me, I'm just the janitor. Then where's the cashier? Cashier, we don't have one. Then who do we buy stuff from? Me. Then that makes you the cashier. Nope, I'm the janitor. I'm just filling in. Are there any other employees? Nope. Then why don't you hire someone else? Whoa, you think I can afford that on a janitor's salary? Buy things. Hey, welcome to the convenience store. You want to buy something? Put it in a basket and bring it here, in case you didn't know what a store was. Hey, what's up? See, brother? Sorry, kid, the brother thing's gonna have to wait. How long? Maybe a day, maybe another 2 years. Who's keeping track at this point? What, a heart-shaped box of chocolates? Oh, I get it. Heh. Wow. You're really... Alright. Okay, you want to make a return on these, don't you? Okay, no need to break my heart. Here's $5. You traded the chocolates for $5. Hooray! Can't wait to figure out what we're actually going to use the money for. It's probably the festival. It's a rack of candy, jerky, and various nuts. See, jerky is candy, and peanuts too. Actually, they're a legume. Peanuts? Jerky. Seems like there's more eggs here than usual. Oh, my egg's already gone. Interesting. It looks like normal basket of fruit, but when you reach in, it's incredibly deep and holds all sorts of things. Various frozen bagels and treats. Hey Chris, wanna see if we can fit inside? If you just crouch down under the waffles, damn, think someone's looking. Hey, forget something? Why, yes, I think I left my eggs on the counter. Guess your memory's not what it's cracked up to be. There is really egg on my face now, is there not? You're excused. Now it sounds as if you're egging me on. Egg on or egg off, I expect a lot from you. Well, I am exceptional, hee. And don't forget me, your egg's husband. Hello, Asgore. Tori, I didn't expect to see you here, but I have some extra flowers, and I was wondering if... Oh, I was just about to go, actually. Haha, oh, sure, home is where the heart is, haha. So when Asriel comes home, yes, we should all discuss that together soon. Unky donkey, say hi to Chris for me. Of course, have a nice day. You know what I want, Bone Man. Yep, free pickles. Why, thank you. Can I ask, what kind of flowers do you think would make her remember how she felt before? Maybe you should talk to your plants about that. Don't worry, they're the first ones I asked. They're such good listeners, you know, flowers. Well, yeah, nothing like a captive audience. Yes, I even keep them in glass. Like that movie. Yes, it's very similar to that movie. Well, have a good one. I'm trying. Hey, Chris, never mind. Faintly a trestle growing further away. Ooh, is that a human? If humans are made of bones, where do skeletons come from? That knocking. It's amateur. You've still got a long way to go. Yo, Chris, is that you? Haha. We're not hanging out if Susie's with you. Chris, Susie sucks. Why didn't you stop her? Haha. Hey, Chris, this free milk, it's amazing. It just magically refreshes itself overnight. Snicker, snicker. Like, little Chrissy, you hear that? Guy at the pizza place? God, what was his name? Pizza Pants? I heard he got, like, a super hot girlfriend. What was her name? Like, Pizza Rena? Anyway, what? Did you, like, want to talk? Don't. Oh, like, you, like, just, like alleys? Oh my god, like, me too, I love alleys. Like, don't even think you can like them as much as me. Hey, that's my trash from other people's houses? Like, privacy much. God, living with Azzy made you weird. Whoa, go in there if you want, but I'm staying here. Caddy's working there today, she hates me. So what if I took Jock Boy's hat once? I looked cool. Jockington fans, they're crazy, man. Caddy's my friend, and I support my friends through thick and thin, long and short, cold and hot. Whatever shape the world takes, I'll be there. OMG, my little sis is so cute in her outfit. Chrissy, like, listen to the song I made about her. Caddy's the best, Caddy's the best. She curses me every day, glares cause I'm in her way. Caddy's the best sister ever, haha. Anyway, what's up, Chrissy? Don't talk more. Wow, Chrissy, you're like in a rush, huh? Okay, don't get stuck in a tree, mwah mwah. Just ignore them. I know. They're embarrassing. Why are they even here? Because they care your family is weird. I know. Wish they'd be normal. Or at least more goth. What? Jockington. Pure boy, heart of gold. Curiosity high, intelligence low. Fetches frisbees. Dress him up. Carry him in a bag. Precious boy. Don't know why. Noelle. Golden hair, starry eyes, she is the light, laughing in the night, taught her protection spells, showed her occult findings. but lately she slips into the darkness. Chris, you walk among the dark. Protect her from Susie. I'm talking about Susie. Family. Dad, mom, sister, ukulele, football games, soap operas, yelling, standing on the tables, afraid of vacuums. Stupid, loud, very loud. Chris, you and I studied occult together. Incantation for silence. Find it, tell me. Hey hon, how did you like the hot chocolate? Well, I'm gonna take that means you enjoyed it. Take it easy, okay? I'm sure your brother will be back in no time. Kinda disappointed that that dialogue wasn't changed. In chapter 1 of my very, very mean route that I'm doing now, I dumped the hot chocolate to the ground. And I guess it doesn't matter. I still treat you as drinking it, whether you drink it or not. Little buddy, you aren't gonna believe this. I've got a girlfriend, Asriel. You've gotta tell Asriel right now. He's gonna be so proud of me. Huh? What you look like? Little buddy, how do I put it? I don't actually know. I haven't met her in real life, but from the way she texts, God, little buddy, she must be stacked. Stop conversation. That's right, we don't need to say anymore. Go ahead and tell Asriel right now. Ribbit, ribbit, I sometimes hear beautiful singing from that house over there. How eerie, could it be a ghost? Knock, knock, knock. What? If you're looking for Blukey, they aren't here. Unless you're looking for someone else. Someone else. Fine. Want to talk to someone else here? Oh my, someone's here to see me. It's you again, is it, darling? Oh my, why do you keep coming to our door? Are you a fan of mine? As if someone could be a fan of a nobody like me. Well, if you are a fan, could I bother you for a favor? Since the internet went down, I haven't had much entertainment. If you have anything entertaining, darling, could you bring it by to me tomorrow? It would mean the world to me. Thank you. I wanted to buy flowers, but the store's closed. The door around back's unlocked, but I don't think I should go in. There's a door behind the flower shop, but there's flowers blocking the way. It's a metal picnic table. Damn it, my fingers won't fit through the holes. That's really about all we can do. So we'll go back, finish the game in Theory Craft. It's your mom's van. Chris, you going home? Yeah, alright. Then, guess it's goodbye for today. See you tomorrow, Chris. Chris, how was studying with your... Why, Chris, is that your friend? Why don't you invite her inside? Chris, I should, probably get going, and I was going to bake a pie. Did you want any? Guess I can come over for a bit. Feel free to come in. Oh, excuse me, I'm Chris's mother, Toriel. Yes, ma'am, I remember. Oh, you do? And you are Susie, are you not? Huh? You, remember my name, too? Of course, Miss Alphys is a good friend of mine. She often talks about you. Glad to hear it. Chris, the hell is Alphys saying about me? Susie, why don't you wash your hands over there? Then we can make the pie together. Make it together? But I don't know how to. Do not worry, I can teach you. Okay. Chris, Susie seems like a nice girl. I'm very happy you were friends with her, but... Chris, I heard from Alphys about her behavior. If by any chance she influences you, leave the chalk alone, alright? Hands, washed. Wonderful. Now we can... Oh, Chris, how about you show Susie how to make it? Chris, you know how to make pie? The hell haven't you made me any then, dumbass? You pie-horning piece of... Excuse me, ma'am. Susie, you can just call me Toriel outside of school. Oh, okay, sweet. Chris, oh, you need to wash your hands too? Then I suppose I shall teach Susie for now. Susie and I will start getting ready to make the pie. We will wait. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. Hey, what are those metal people shapes in the cupboard? Like, handcuffs for a little guy's whole body? Huh, those are for gingerbread, Susie. Gingerbread men and gingerbread monsters, of course. Gingerbread monsters, huh? Cool. She's sneaking sugar right out of the bag. Susie? What? My pie, my rules. Got it. It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. It's a sink. You could wash your hands here. But isn't the sink in the bathroom better? Chris, this is not the time to sneak some chocolates. Chris, get me some at least. No need for it. It's the bathroom sink. Will you run the tap? Yes. It started to run. It's making a lot of noise. Well, let us get the flour. So that's this bag and you just... Oops. Hehehe, Susie, you have flour on your nose. I meant to do that? Thought you would stop to smell the flour, eh? Haha, achoo, come on. Now on to the next part. So, where the heck is Chris? Oh, Chris, does this sometimes. Well, they should hurry, I'm getting sleepy. Do you know what they call a sleepy Susie? A sleeping Susie. What? They would call her a snoozy. Haha, then I guess you'd be, Snoriel? Haha, Snoriel! Snoozy and Snoriel! Haha, you really like that one, huh? Wasn't it funny? Alright, where the hell is Chris? Toriel? The pie is nearly done. Oh, the sugar, wait here a moment, I left it in the car. Okay. Your hands are clean. No need for it. The apple scented shampoo feels lighter than usual. Hey Chris, hurry up next time. We're already almost done. So what's next? Oh, the pie. We already worked quite hard, have we not? How about we finish it later? Okay. Then, guess I'll walk home? Oh, no, there's no need to do that. Oh, actually, Susie, would you like to stay over? Huh? I mean, if it's okay, then... Here, look at this. Our couch is used to being used as a bed. It's not perfect, but we could all sleep out here. That sounds good to me, yeah. Splendid. I'll make sure everything is in order. Just call your parents, will you not? Yeah, of course. So what the hell, a sleepover? Damn, I haven't had one of those in forever. Heh. Hey, Chris, it's not like someone has to tell you to sit, right? There, chill out for a sec. So now what? I got it. Maybe between the pillows here? There, knew I'd find a remote in there. You can always find good stuff wedged in the couch. Geez, it's dusty. When did you last use this thing? Well, who cares? Let's just watch TV. So what are we gonna marathon tonight? Blood Crushers 3, Hellbusters, Invasion of the Cat Petters? Yeah, maybe ICE, the movie is more your speed, huh, Chris? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. It's been a good day, huh, Chris? You, Ralsei, Lancer, everyone. It's just cool hanging out together, right? That's why, don't you think we should try to have them come to our world? Come on, think about how much better it would be. Ralsei could do our homework, Lancer could live under your bed, we could all walk to school together. It'd be perfect, I mean, we'd be unstoppable is what I'm saying. Seems a little far-fetched. Yeah, let's do it. Seems a little far-fetched. What? Come on, it'd be easy. Ralsei looks like your mom, right? Just say he's a long-lost cousin. It'd be easy. Lancer can even make him a fake mustache. Well, whatever. Let's just get back to watching. So the festival is coming up, right? That thing where the town becomes a carnival? Stupid, right? But say you had to, take someone. Noelle or Ralsei. You. Huh? Way to dodge the question, dumbass. I mean, if I went, obviously you'd be there too. That goes without saying, right? Look, let's just get back to watching TV. Now this is what I'm talking about, a giant monster movie special. Always like them better than the giant human movies. Now this is something we can marathon. Are you ready, Chris, for 12 hours of building bashing, car crunching action? Because we are locked in, got it? I better not see you move until your eyes are bloodshot. Heh heh. Now let me just get comfortable here and... There! Susie fell asleep. Locked in. When was it a phrase everybody started to say? I actually don't know time-wise when it was started to be picked up in like everyone's vernacular. Officer, officer? Thank goodness, I finally got through. I thought I saw someone prowling around outside, and when I checked our car, the tires looked like they'd been slashed. Officer, if you could please come over. You will? Soon? Thank you. They're already asleep. Daijobu, daijobu. I mean, that'd be better. That'd be a better ending song than the one that Chapter 2 uses, or Chapter 1 for that matter. And that's Deltarune Chapter 2. We'll get past the credits, and then we will theory craft. As to what I make of the ending, what I make of the other fountains, what other areas I think are going to be implicated, what kind of secret bosses we may potentially fight. Puppies in anime. To be continued in Chapter 3. In less than, I guess around, 6 weeks. So, do I have a save or something, like some sort of like peaceful little background music I can listen to while I talk? Yes, let's like literally any of these other files will. I didn't make a save in Castletown. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and just use the one that's here. Just so we can listen to Castletown while I theory craft. So I don't think Chris is the. Yeah, you see 7 chapters there. That's the main reason why people are saying 7. It's not clear if that's exactly where it's going to stop though. But I think 7 is probably a reasonable stopping point. I feel like there's going to be a super boss. Every one of the super bosses that we've had so far has ended up dropping a shadow crystal. I feel like there's going to be a boss that you can only fight by taking all of the shadow crystals, and you fight like a super secret boss of some kind by doing it. The as far as the ending, there's a couple of things at play. I don't think like Chris is the one behind all of the other fountains. The first one I definitely don't. The first one in the school, Chris was backing away from the closet. Not the player, but Chris was backing away from the closet 2 steps, actually. One slow step and then another step backward whenever they and Susie went to check it out. And I don't think they made the one in the computer lab either, because Birdley and Noelle already had their books and things spread out on the table. There's the dialogue in the computer room about there being a door frame large enough for a man to hide inside, or a person. Didn't say a man. It said a person. A large person could fit inside, but we don't fully know how the timing of the mechanics of how these dark worlds open. We know the one that Chris themselves opened in the home basically formed somewhat instantly. So it's hard to really make one in advance and not have Birdley and Noelle be aware that they were walking into something similar, just like Chris and Susie knew that they were walking into something similar. It's not quite clear who the knight actually could be. I don't think there's one. I think there's multiple people. Chris is definitely one of them, at least in this particular regard. But King in Chapter 1 indicated they met the knight. The dialogue in their final boss fight implies that they have met, and they showed 0 recognition when dealing with Chris. And there's no... Queen never met the knight, because the only video that they saw obscured who actually created the fountain there. So it's not quite clear. Plus, the Dark Worlds are implied to be around a lot longer. Like, somebody clearly opened them up before Chris did. I mean, all these legends, the fact that King has like a bitter enmity towards being left behind in the past by somebody else. I don't know who the potential candidates may be. I do think that that Gerson's son Alvin is probably going to be a candidate for one of the individuals that's going to be opening up the one in the church. The church is definitely going to be a location from what we've seen in the preview of Chapter 4. But even if the Nintendo trailer, but even if it wasn't teased, Rudy's dialogue about wanting to go to church with Noelle tomorrow always made me on edge about whether or not that was going to be a potential location that they would be going into the future. And obviously the hammer that's buried where Gerson is at is going to be the object that's going to be used to open up a fountain. If it hasn't already been used to open up a previous fountain, we don't really know. But, you know, Chris's plan, I don't really understand it, because it's easy to look at the scene we just saw of Queen explaining about how a Lightner with determination could open up a portal or something and open up a fountain just by being determined, and then Chris going back and being like, wow, I've got to try that. But Chris planned all of this in advance. If you finish Chapter 1 events from the school and go back to the home, the TV is unplugged. When Chris tears out their soul and throws it in a bird cage, there's two notable things that happen when you start Chapter 2. Number one, Chris ate the pie. That was the reason they took out the knife. And number two, the TV in the home is plugged in. If you examine the sink, it says it's not yet time to wash your hands, meaning that they planned this in advance, meaning they knew about the ability to make fountains ahead of this time. At least it heavily implies that they did. And there's one other thing that I don't know if it's just for flavor or if it's something that Chris deliberately did. But if you look at the drawer outside of their home, outside of their room, that How to Draw Dragons book that Birdley mercilessly teases Chris about being overdue, that Asriel checked out, I think before he went off to college, is very conspicuously inside that drawer and would never be returned back. The thing about all of these secret bosses so far, Jevil, Spamton, these are all individuals, all creatures, all entities that have been locked away, forgotten, and basically very to the point of just being like very, very derelict and irrelevant. So I think that's going to be a theme for whatever boss fights or whatever things that we're going to end up doing in a later chapter. So if I had to think about what in Chapter 3 would be forgotten, there's a lot of candidates. The TV set being dusty and unplugged for very, very long, the couch that's being folding out as a bed, it's very heavily implied that that's where Asgore used to basically sleep and spend time when he was at the home. And I'm not sure if that was just a matter of preference, like he just preferred to just kind of lounge out there and watch television, or if there were already marital strains for whenever event is kind of looming in the background that we're still yet to find out. The thing that involves Noelle's sister, the thing that involves Chris's, the bunker, or whatever else is going on in the woods behind the graveyard, or whatever else could be the incident that involved Dessa's disappearance. I don't know if it was just a matter of Asgore just having to spend multiple nights on that couch because of just having marital troubles with Toriel, but whatever the case, you could argue any of the objects around there. You could also argue the library book that is overdue, How to Draw Dragons, and maybe the scantily clad creature covering it could be a potential candidate for a secret boss. or an optional boss just because it seems to fit the overall mold. There's also the flowers that Toriel keeps throwing away from Asgore. Like, if you check the garbage can in Chapter 1, it emits a pleasant floral scent. If you happen to take the flowers from Asgore and put them in the garbage can, excuse me, if you take the flowers and give them to Toriel and then leave the screen and come back, you notice that the smell in the garbage can increases. It's possible you could argue that could also be a candidate for like a Flowey-esque type of secret boss, but I don't think that's likely because I don't really feel like that fits the theme of being like a very long forgotten object. I think the better candidate is probably the How to Draw Dragons figurine, because I can't think of anything else that would fit in the home. And the other thing I don't really know, but I'm very curious, is why there? Like, of all the places where Chris could open a fountain and objects in that home could come to life and perhaps like secrets or things could be uncovered, why in their own home? Like, why would they want to do that? Because it could potentially bring the things in Asriel's side of the room to life. It could bring things in the kitchen. I think it's already basically confirmed that the things in the kitchen are going to come to life because some of the code in Chapter 2, there was an unused object called Ginger Guard. If I have to guess what that is, it's the gingerbread cutouts that Susie and Toriel were talking about whenever they were getting ready to make pie. So I feel like there's definitely, it's not just going to be us being sucked into the TV. I feel like the rest of the home is going to be used. So I don't know why Chris would open the fountain there. Part of it sounds just like another song, but you don't know which is a song from Rose of Versailles. I'm not quite sure what it could sound like. I know that this is a leitmotif that is used in that's the tough part with Toby Fox, is because every one of their songs is basically used in like every one of their other songs. So it's possible you might know it from something else he composed, or you could know it from some other type of anime or something else. Because, we heard this a lot in Chapter 1 too, when we were initially in the castle town. So I'm not sure what it could be reminding you of in that regard. Certainly nothing comes to mind readily for myself. But Chapter 4... Oh, the Evangelion theme? Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness, we've cracked the code. That's the secret boss. My goodness. And then when you beat it, they're all like, congratulations. It's amazing. Yes, now I'm going to be hearing that for the remainder of whenever I hear this track. But Chapter 4 is going to really have interesting implications, because Rudy's probably going to be at the church, and the Dark World's going to be opened by the church. We don't know who's going to open it, but if something's going to happen to Rudy, that's going to be the time to have it happen. There's also, Caddy, was the one who taught us all like warding spells and things like that. But canonically, I don't think magic exists in the overworlds. I don't think it exists in the conventional sense. It exists in Undertale, in terms of like, magic, bullets, things of that particular nature. But it seems like we can only use magic in the Dark Worlds, and so I feel like Caddy is definitely going to be a playable character in that regard, if she's like talking about words and spells, things of that particular nature. I'm wondering when she'll be playable, though. I don't see her. I mean, she might be dragged along to church if her parents and overbearing family make her go, but I don't know. But Rudy, I'm very curious to see what will happen. I'm curious to see if we ever know what's actually causing, his illness. And I don't think he's gonna die within like the next couple of chapters. It doesn't. I mean, it's weird. It's one of those things that you think like, oh, it's been like 6 years since like chapter 1 was 6 years ago. Of course he's gonna die anytime, but like only like 2 days have passed in game. It's like day 1 you find out like he's in the hospital. Like what, day 3 he's dead? I don't think that makes a whole lot of like compelling sense. Plus Noelle already kind of had her whole angst arc and character. As far as like other Dark World locations, I'd really like the police station to be a location of a future Dark World, like either 5 or 6 or something like that. The mayor's office for sure. Like, I feel like something is being covered up because we know that because Asgore was discharged from the Force, so only somebody in a position of power would have been able to remove Asgore, and that's probably the mayor. And there has to have been some reason why that happened, and we probably are not going to find out what it is in the light world. We're gonna have to find out what it is in the dark world. And so I think that's gonna probably be I feel like that's gotta be a location. Because in the light world, we have been kept out of the mayor's office. There's always been somebody blocking our access to the mayor. Chapter 1 we couldn't get in, Chapter 2 we couldn't get in. Chapter 3, we're probably gonna be, it's the middle of the night and a dark world is open. We're probably not gonna be able to go anywhere in Chapter 3's light world the following morning. Maybe Chapter 4 we might. I don't know how that's gonna really realistically work, but I'm excited to figure out what it'll be. I'm terrified though. I'm terrified of Chapter 3 and 4 because of how many things are absolutely going to be jam-packed and stuck, and how absolutely 100%, like how many things I'm going to possibly miss in my first playthrough and have to redo it again anyway. But it's all in good fun. I don't know what could, I'm still trying to figure out like why Chris would want to open up a fountain in the home. I don't know what that would be. It seems like they really are trying to avoid anything that could possibly remind them of any sort of past trauma. They really try to shut out. Like they closed the book like relating to humans in the library. They stopped reading the article immediately whenever it talked about Asgore being discharged from the Force, and I just don't know why Chris would open it there. But I know with 100% certainty that Chris didn't open the first one. Could not have opened the first one. That was definitely not. I mean, their actions were so deliberate and moving backwards. Like we didn't control them, and I just don't think we did it. But as far as anything else beyond that, I mean, I feel like at some point Noelle might open up a fountain. There's still the whole missing deaths aspect. I feel like Noelle definitely has motive and incentive to do it, especially since like she's really idolizing it's all about the escapism aspect. Like whether we go in there and punch everybody in the face or go in there and befriend everybody, every lightener that we take with us, with the exception of the weird route and what happens to Birdley if we commit to it, seems to be better off going through it. And Noelle really seems happy about a world where magic and everything, all the pain and everything can go away with, the cast of a spell or an imbibement of some kind of an item. And, I think she may grow desperate later, or maybe, I don't know. There's so many candidates. I guess we'll know by June 5th. Although I've really underestimated like how long I knew what I was doing when I played this, and it still took forever to do Chapter 2. So I will, I probably will definitely have to break up 3, but I'm basically going to be trying to marathon that several days in a row. And 4, because I have no choice. I'm gonna have to black out the entire internet. I don't really have much of a choice. I'll be like Hometown in Chapter 2 with no internet. But yeah, I mean, I know at the very minimum, my candidate for Chapter 3 Secret Boss is going to be is going to be the How to Draw Dragons book. And chapter 4, I don't know because I haven't entered the church. I have no idea what could possibly be in there. But yeah, those are my onions. I don't know if they're gonna come true or not. But very excited all the same to experience it, which is interesting because again, chapter 1 I didn't care about the lore, I didn't care about the narrative. I mean not to this extent. It was chapter 2 that kind of really pieced it all together. I do like, people talking about chess theory, the universal parent theory, the game theory. The way that King could be like a representation of Susie's parent, and Queen is like multiple people's parents, like Chris's parent, being like the very chill mom that wants to like appeal to like the gaming side and like everything else, and then Birdley, where she's basically ignoring all of his accomplishments, like Birdley's first fight, and like trying to show things to her, and she was like ignoring him and all of this other stuff. And then just the way that Noelle was treated, which is kind of like a parallel to probably how things are like at home, and where she basically doesn't really have a whole lot of autonomy. It's heavily implied that she is more or less a peon that just does what she's told. We'll see if, the events of chapter 2 have played any event on that. I am morbidly curious about how she is faring on the weird route, because, she is, in addition to like, killing people, the dialogue with her father's different. She's more of a controller hog, and, using and not really sharing. But other than that, she was a lot more bold. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like, I don't even know if she's going to be in chapter, she probably won't be in chapter 3, but chapter 4 maybe. I feel like if Rudy's going to the church, she's definitely going to go, but I don't know if she's going to be playable in it or not. I guess we'll see. But that's Deltarune chapter 2. We will not be playing any more Deltarune until chapter 3 comes out. Our files are fully ready. We are locked in, as Toby Fox has coined, so we will be ready to go on June 5th. Hopefully, what day of the week is that? Is that a Thursday? I'm gonna have to check. I don't know why I wouldn't know that it's a Thursday. That seems really odd. It is a Thursday. Why did I know that? So it is a Thursday. Okay. So that will be something that we'll do on Thursday, on June the 5th. We'll make sure that we take care of that. That's it. It is 11:17 at night. I should probably get ready to sleep because I have a long day tomorrow. I have a very long day tomorrow. The flight, however, is comfortably in the afternoon, so I can do a little bit of sleeping in. It's going to be around like 4:25. So, and work is done at like 11 a.m. So I can just pack everything, be ready to head out. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to do as much as I can because I'm there Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. And they're trying to jam-pack so much of the continuing legal education on Thursday and Friday. So I'll try to do as much as I realistically can within the time frame I have available. And I did book a later Saturday flight. So if need be, because like there's only going to be like one class on like Saturday morning. It's like it's not going to be a big deal. I can do things on Saturday before the flight. So if all else fails, if I am like so exhausted, so over encumbered, and I'm going to try the ramen place that Suitcase had mentioned several months ago that I flagged and saved in my bookmarks. So I'll look them up, I'll try them out, let you know what I think. And I will have a do-over of the museum. Because that was not a good look, being so white privileged that I did not even know that there was an entire basement level of the building. I shame on me. I'll go back there and I will make things right. I really do hope, yes, I hope it lives up to the hype as well. I really am looking forward to trying the ramen, and I am looking forward to going back to the museum and doing it properly this time, instead of trying to speedrun it like I evidently was doing. I did it without realizing it. Yeah, after doing some research, I will enjoy the museum. Yes, I will carefully research how to enter, how to properly start the Cheeto in Chief. Okay. I will wave bye. I will go ahead and wave, and questions. But thank you all for stopping by. Tay, Suitcase, McKenzel, thank you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'll be. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say I was about to say I'll be in Discord, but then I'm like, no, I won't. I'll be in bed and sleep. I'll be around tomorrow before my flight, though, so I'll talk to everybody tomorrow, and have a good night.